In this video, we will learn how to apply CSS or how to style forms in Drupal 9. Let me quickly show you the before and after of the login form. This is my login form after applying the CSS changes. Let me quickly remove the changes. Now, if I will refresh, all the styles will be removed. So here you can see that before applying the CSS changes or before styling this form was looking like this. After I apply my CSS changes, this form is working like this. So you can see that not only the login form, these changes have applied on the every form like reset your password, create new account or login. So in this video, we will learn how to style forms in general as well as in particular. So let's get started. If you are following my previous videos of this series, then you must know how to install the Drupal, how to enable the debugging, and how to configure the Tailwind CSS framework in Drupal's custom theme. And if you are performing the same actions, then your login page on your system must be look like this. Here, not only the login form, many other things are also rendering, like the search form, this KT logo, subscribe to Drupal blog, and all these things are unwanted for this video because the sole purpose of this video is to show you how to style forms in Drupal. So I will go to admin panel and remove the unwanted blocks. Log in into the admin panel, go to structure, then go to block layout. Here I will move this page title to main content area. Here and save the changes. Also I will disable this block and this block as well. I will keep active only primary tabs and secondary tabs blocks enabled and disable the other blocks in this region. Okay, also this search form, disable it, and main navigation, disable it. This search form too should be disabled, and user account menu as well. So the changes should be look like this on your system as well if you are following the same actions. Okay, now log out. Here now go to login page. Okay, now we have this local task menus, and this is the breadcrumb, this is the page title, and this is the login form. To style forms, Tailwind CSS provide a nice plugin. Let's install that plugin first. Now go to Tailwind CSS official website, search for the forms plugin. Here you can see that the forms plugin is given. Copy this, go to your terminal, and in the Drupal's custom themes directory, run npm install Tailwind CSS /forms and enter. Okay, the plugin has been installed. Now the second step is to configure this plugin in our Tailwind CSS config file. To do that, you can find the code here. The instructions are given to install this plugin. We need to copy this and move to your code. In the tailwind.config.js file, in this plugins array, we need to paste it. Okay, now run the npx mix command. The CSS has been compiled successfully. Now go to your browser and check for the changes. The forms right now looking like this, but if I refresh the page, you can see the forms plugin has styled the form fields. Okay, the plugin has been installed and configured successfully. One thing I would like to mention here is from the development point of view, we need to configure one more thing. That is, go to your code editor and open the file settings.local.php. If you have followed my previous video on how to enable debugging in Drupal, then you must have this file in your code base. So in this file, all the cache bins should be set to given values. If any of the cache bin is commented, then you have to uncomment that and set it to the given value. Let's start styling the form. Go to your browser. Here, open up the inspect element window. Now inspect for the primary tabs. Here you can see that this is the region in which these primary tabs are assigned or rendering. Every region has a unique ID. So with this unique ID, we can start styling the primary tabs. But before start making the changes, I would like to show you the preview of the final output. Here, this is the screenshot of the final output. You can see that these primary tabs are styled in this manner. These items have some padding, border, and the active element have this nice little bottom blue border. So after making the changes, the output would look like this. Go to your code editor, open elements.scss file and use the region ID to identify the primary tabs. UL element should be the flex. I am using this apply directive provided by the Tailwind CSS. And the every li element in this UL element should have padding, border, text should be smaller, and tracking should be wider. Let me take it widest. And the text color should be gray. Let's take it text gray 600. Save the changes and go to your terminal. In your terminal, run npx mix watch. The watch parameter will keep this process alive and this script will keep looking for the changes in our SCSS file and compile the CSS automatically. Now go to your browser and refresh the page. So the changes are reflecting here. Now to set the active element, we need a class to identify the active element. So if you go to the element, because this is the login page and this menu link should be active. So here you can see that this is the active tab, but no class is given on this element, not on this link element. So to do that, we need to write a piece of PHP code. Go to your code editor, go to your theme file, .theme file, and paste this code or write this code in your theme file. Basically, this is the hook that gives us an opportunity to modify or to make modification in the menu. This code is just adding the active classes to the active link or menu task. Now go to browser. Before that, we need to clear the cache. To do that, go to your projects root directory and run this command. The cache has been cleared. Now go to your browser and refresh this page. You can see here the active classes now are appearing on these elements. Now we can use these classes and identify the active element and apply the CSS accordingly. Now go to your code editor, go to elements.scss file, and in here we need to use the isItemActive class to apply our changes for the active element. So what we need is border blue, I guess 500 or 600, and we need this border to be applied for bottom only. To do that, we need to use this class. Okay, save the changes, go to your browser and refresh the page. I think I have made some mistake because the border is coming for the other edges also. Let's go to the editor and look for the code. Okay, I have made this mistake. I have set the border color for all the edges. I need to set it for the bottom only. Save it and go to browser and refresh. Okay, the code is fixed now. The primary tabs are looking almost similar to our design. Now the second thing is breadcrumb. Let's go to the browser, and this is the breadcrumb. Inspect for the breadcrumb. Copy this ID and go to your code editor. Now the OL element should be of type flex, and the LI element should have the text blue 600, and the font should be semi-bold, and the text should be extra small. Okay, also we need to give the margin from the top, so let's give the margin of 12. Now let's go to browser and refresh the page. Okay, the breadcrumb has been styled successfully. Now the next part is to style this page title. This page title is large and also the bold. Let's go to the code editor. First let's check for the ID. Here the block ID is this. Copy this ID and go to your code editor. Here paste it and apply text LG, or I guess 2XL. Let's check in the browser. Okay, still the text is small. Let's go for the 4XL and make it bold. Okay, the title is still small. Let's increase it once more to 5XL and also apply the margin top of 12. Now refresh the page. Okay, I guess it is looking similar, and I guess I should remove this parameter or this class. Now refresh again, and still not looking similar. I guess font semi-bold. I think this should work. Yes, the title is looking almost same. Our next task is to style the login form. The login form has 3 elements, 1, 2, and this action button 3. And these elements have further 3 elements: the label, the input field, and the field description. I will style this form in the part 2 of this video. I hope you guys find this video informative. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.